Greetings all! Today, we will be examining the rare Fairy-type Pokemon Comfey, the Posy Picker Pokémon. While they might not exactly be built for serious combat, Comfey are adorable and caring creatures that can definitely help teams stay healthy and use their special healing powers to make themselves greatly useful in a fight. Comfey possess small bodies with dark orange skin, though it is only exposed on their face, as the rest of their body is covered in a pale green covering of hair that has the texture of grass. They have a pair of arms with no fingers and a flare of green hair on their forehead and a bumpy, wisp-like shape that extends as a flow of hair reaching back beyond the length of their body, complete with a pair of hair extensions on the side of their forehead that have a pale yellow color to them. They have a small, slit-like mouth with pale green eyes, and their tail-like main vine is a bright sky blue color, though it is almost never seen, as it is covered with a series of flowers that form a colorful chain that continues all the way to the end of the vine, which they often hold the end of to make them look like they have a ring of flowers for a body. While their association with plants might be quite strong, Comfey are indeed pure fairy types and are able to use their abnormal fairy type powers to make themselves into useful caregivers for plants and animals alike. These creatures naturally produce a vine from the back of their head that secretes a sticky sap that is highly nutritious, packed with organic fertilizers and other helpful compounds that are very beneficial to plants and can help keep them alive even if their roots and most of their body have been removed. Comfey take advantage of this by plucking flowers from their stems and attaching them to their vine along organic fibers that extend off of it. And because of how water-packed and nutritious their vine is, it helps to keep the flowers fresh and constantly revitalizes them, even going so far as to make them look healthier and more vibrant than before, to create a gorgeous display of color along their otherwise tiny body. This vine also naturally secretes an oil that gives it a highly aromatic form, and combined with the smell produced by the revitalized flowers, it overall helps to make them a pleasant experience to smell even from a considerable distance. While it might seem like these creatures merely do this to make themselves look pretty or be helpful, as the fragrance they produce is very relaxing and said to be good for one's health, especially in the case of regulating female hormones, and in turn potentially explaining why there are more females than males of the species, outnumbering them 3 to 1, it also seems that it helps them as the plants they attach to their vine offer specific compounds in the biological form that the creatures need in order to fuel their own powers. So, without them, they tend to be very uneasy and on the weaker side. Either way, the existence of these flowers helps these creatures to make decent use of the grass type to defend themselves with, and grants them access to some useful techniques, including a signature technique, the floral healing technique. This move works by concentrating the healing aroma being given off by these flowers and using it to heal the energy of someone else in a battle. While this normally has the same effectiveness as any other basic healing move, the move is strengthened by the presence of other plants that can help add to the healing aroma. So if the move is used in the presence of grassy terrain, it goes from healing 50% of the target's HP to 2/3 of it instead, making it a useful healing move in the right circumstances, even if it's mainly used for healing other Pokemon other than the user. This also translates into their possible abilities, as these creatures are so effective and naturally inclined to using healing moves that they can do so as a sudden reflex, granting them immediate priority when using a healing move, and in turn potentially granting them access to their signature triage ability as a base ability, though they can also have the flower veil ability as a base ability, and if they are naturally inclined towards healing themselves just as much as others, they can also possess the natural cure ability as a hidden ability. As far as their stats are concerned, because of their limited offensive powers and small form, these creatures are unable to do much in the way of damage even with their best attacks and have very low stamina, possessing below average base HP, attack, and special attack stats for fully evolved fairy-type Pokemon. On the other hand, the fairy force energy pumping through their body is able to provide them with a decent shield of energy against attack and provides the power they need to move quite fast, granting them above average base defense, special defense, and speed stats for a fully evolved Pokemon of their type. As such, while they might not be able to do much as an aggressor, Comfey are great support fighters that can definitely take hits for at least some time and help to keep other teammates healed and supported over the course of a long fight. What makes these small creatures of particular note in the case of other wild Pokemon is that they are incredibly friendly and not that shy at all, and will gladly shower others with their powers if they are feeling sick or ill and are in need of a serious pick-me-up to keep going. The aroma that wafts from their body is able to help revitalize anyone that is feeling ill, and they will even gladly sacrifice part of their own body to help others, breaking off their vine and fusing the ends with the sap it naturally excretes to create lei-like objects that others can then wear to help keep their bodies feeling healthy for as long as the flowers last. This does no real harm to the creatures, as they can readily regrow their vine within a day or so at the worst, it leaves them vulnerable to attack for a short period of time. Thankfully, because they happily provide healing help to any creature, even those that might otherwise try and eat them, they are rarely ever targeted by predators unless they are desperate for a quick snack to keep them going. Even if they are attacked in the wild, these creatures can quickly detach the vine on their body and use the aroma that wafts from it as a distraction to help them escape, and this almost always works, their small form being very hard to catch regardless. Not surprisingly, because of their healing abilities, these creatures are often utilized in Pokemon centers in the few places in the world they roam, such as the Alola region, and are valued greatly by humans and Pokemon alike for their kind and caring personalities, making them popular among just about all groups as a whole, and a benefit to the lives of people and Pokemon everywhere. Though they might be quite rare and hard to find, Comfey are enjoyable creatures to be around, and can more than put their healing powers to good use in a fight to help out a team. They might not be able to last that long on their own without some serious offensive support to help them out, but with the right combination of team members, they can more than demonstrate supportive tendencies that can carry an entire team and make life for others nightmarish if they can't keep the Pokemon Comfey out supporting hurt and weakened for long. If you're looking to add one of these rare beasties to your team, make sure that you pay them the respect they deserve and treat them kindly. They might be open to helping out just about anyone, but that doesn't mean that they can't get angry, and if you get on their bad side, you might find your face to be full of flowers regardless, though only on the receiving end of a stinging vine whip strike. Thank you all for watching this video. It is always an honor to be able to speak with you all on the subject of Pokemon in a way that brings me great joy and happiness in my work. If you would like to keep tabs on past and future work, click that subscribe button, check out my work on DeviantArt, and don't be shy about following me on Twitter, where you can find pertinent announcements on upcoming work before it is officially posted. Links to both can be found in the video description. If you would like to support my work and help Miguel and I continue to produce more content for you and improve upon our presentation, please visit us at my Patreon page, which you can also find a link to in the video description. With that, I thank you for watching and I wish you well.